After a 4-month delay, it's finally here. Batman issue 162. Jeph Loeb and Jim Lee's long-awaited Hush 2 continuation. The first issue dropped back in July, and for a minute there, it felt like we'd never see how this thing played out, especially with the new Matt Fraction run taking off. But it's back, and it's a lot. The good news, it's almost wall-to-wall action. The bad news, it's almost wall-to-wall action. Loeb's picking up right where he left off. Batman against everyone, including the Bat family. We open with Batgirl standing up for Bruce, while Nightwing, Catwoman, Damian, Riddler, and Huntress are all ready to take him down. And Batman's response? He jabs Batgirl with a needle and knocks her out. Typical Loeb, especially recently. The drama's high, the logic's, well, I guess it's optional. From there, it's full throttle. Batman crashes into a church for a tense moment with Catwoman, who as usual cuts straight to the heart of it. She calls it horrific that he saved Joker's life, which to be fair sounds ridiculous coming from her, but it's a classic Loeb-style moral crisis. Then Damian literally drags Batman through traffic with his motorcycle. I don't care how much armor Bruce has got on. Honestly, that should just end the story right there. But it makes for an amazing splash page. And we're in comic book territory, so physics don't really count in this one. Then all of a sudden we discover that Riddler's found some new fighting skills, going punch for punch with Batman, taking Bruce by surprise, wondering how did he get so strong all of a sudden? Until we discover that once again it's Hush pulling the strings and have given him an exoskeleton, hinting that Hush has got something going on behind the scenes. But that's been the problem with this entire run. It's not exactly confusing, it's just really thin on logic. But I find the real issue overall is that every single page, all I'm doing is comparing it to Hush. This book literally lives in the shadow of a legend. Loeb and Lee's original run was a landmark. It balanced detective work, mystery, and emotion with that signature bombastic art. Hush 2, it's like a remix that skips straight to the fight scenes. It's still gorgeous. Jim Lee literally hasn't missed a beat. The rain-soaked Gotham skylines, the lighting, the kinetic choreography, and let's not forget the Gotham sirens. It's pure visual indulgence. Every page looks like a poster, but the story never slows down long enough to make you feel anything. But the thing overall is that the characters just don't feel like themselves. Right from the first issue, I keep thinking that Loeb hasn't read any of Batman, and it's like he doesn't understand any of the dynamics between the characters. But thankfully, we got Jim Lee's art, and that final page, it's an absolute showstopper. One of those full-page splashes that reminds you why Jim Lee is still one of the best in the game. It almost makes you forget the pacing issues. Almost. So yeah, Hush 2 and Batman issue 162 is back. It's loud, it's messy, and it's absolutely beautiful to look at. If you want to turn off your brain and just want to see Batman collide with his entire world under a thunderstorm of Jim Lee panels, this one's worth it. I've been collecting the Gabriel Del Auto connecting covers, so I'm pretty much stuck for this entire run. But if you pick this up thinking you're getting another Hush level story, you're in for a huge letdown. You might just realize that the shadow's too big for even Batman to escape. So until the next issue, Hush 2 continues. Big art, thin story, but worth it for the spectacle alone. Thanks so much for watching. Tell me what you guys are thinking of the run so far. Let me know down in the comments. Make sure you subscribe and like the video for more. MM out. Peace.